Oh, hi, my name is Removable Sanity, and this is my preview of Raiders of the Broken Planet beta for the Xbox One. The developer is Mercury Steam. Now, all my reviews is 100% my own opinion, and I'm not being paid for it. So, what is Raiders of the Broken Planet? The game itself is an asymmetrical third-person shooter that has a blend of shooting, brawling, and strategy. I'd say think very similar to Gears of War in this instance. It is very pushed towards a co-op experience, so more 4v the AI. However, there is a multiplayer mode in there which is 4v1, where one person can actually be the bad guy with the NPCs and try and push you back from achieving your goal. That said, there is also a single player campaign for you to actually play around with, so it doesn't have to be with 4 other people, but to get the best experience I would recommend playing with 4 people. The game itself is a class-based cooperative shooter. So what that means is that each person of the 4 takes on a particular class. Now, the characters themselves are pretty diverse, and I actually enjoyed looking at each of the different characters that are actually out in the beta. There's currently about 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think it's about 5 or 6 currently at the moment, and each of them has a different skill. So every character has a different gun. These have ranged from sniper rifles to machine guns, and they also, what makes them unique, have a special skill. One of the early characters is the sniper, which you can see here. Now he can actually warp to a far corner of the map, or high, or somewhere along the map, almost like Spider-Man sort of style, and shoot from there. These special skills really do make each character feel unique and worth investigating. The different characters' skills also complement each other when playing with other people. There is one guy that has a huge shield. There's one person that has an extra high jump, allowing them to flip behind characters. And as I said previously, it's the one that actually has a Spider-Man sniper skill. Each of these work really well with the other. However, you're only as good as with the person playing. Now, I will talk about now the actual AI in this game. This game's AI is tough, very tough. A couple of shots from the AI will drop your character. There's almost no health, and then a finisher is a guaranteed kill. Now, you have a couple of options. The fighting is actually the quickest way of getting them down, because a few 3 or 4 hits you can also knock them down, but timing it right is pretty hard. The quickest way by far is the grapple move, which is a one-shot hit kill. However, you really have to do that behind them and when they're not looking, otherwise you're instantaneously going to get killed yourself. Now, you may start to think, well, this just sounds awful. It's going to be too brimming hard to get near them. I'm just going to die all the time. Yes, that is quite possible. But once you're dead, you don't actually die outright. Basically, you can respawn after a number of times as well. I think it's about 3 respawns, and then a ship which drops you in finds off, and it gives you a minute of having to survive before it then reloads at those 3 respawns. So it is kind of forgiving in that respect, but it's still tough if you just want to go blazing in, and that's probably where it's a little bit different. Now, besides a 4 co-op single player campaign, there is also they play the bad guy option. This is called the antagonist feature. This mode is basically allows a player to join a group's game, but as a raider gone rogue. So basically, you team aim up with the AI and you attack the 4 other raiders that are on fighting their way through the scenario. Now, this can be quite challenging and actually quite fun. I did manage to play this, and it is very hard to actually complete a map because they do respawn on a regular basis, so you are constantly trying to have to kill all of them outright before the game ends. Now, some of the actual scenarios are timed, and so you can actually win that way if you can push them back further enough for them to actually lose time. But overall, I found this actually a really enjoyable way of being the bad guy. and also you get rewards for doing so, which can bump up that character and make you even more of a tougher bad guy. Now, at the end of the scenario, whether you've completed it or not, you get rewards based on how you did. This is 3 particular rewards and a roll the dice, a blueprint reward. So what does that mean is that basically it will roll the dice and it will randomly generate a blueprint, maybe on that, on that particular ending. Now you get to choose what you wish to want your reward. You get one choice and you can choose between the 3 rewards, or if there is a blueprint that comes up, you can choose to have that. Now if you do choose a blueprint and there's say 3 other people that do it, it will then do a spin the wheel sort of aspect, and it will do a random choice, and whoever it picks then gets the blueprint. The others are other 3 choices. If you've got like 3 points on it, will give you a percentage. So it's kind of how you wish to choose your reward. The reason for choosing certain rewards, so you may wish to actually go for a particular reward, is based on the character's upgradability. Now, each character has a chance to upgrade their abilities and upgrade the characters. So this is a different skin, a different weapon, or in some cases a different perk. Now the perk system is based on cards by the looks of it, and these can bump your character up in terms of regen of your skill, or it can bump up a bit of health with your shots. So there is the ability to customize your characters, and from what I look at the different perks here and looking at the different skins, this is going to be a decent feature and one I am looking forward to in the full game. Now for me, the beta did provide a bit of a hook. It was fun to play and I did enjoy it. There was, however, an issue with actually getting on the game, and this is because I think there is not enough people in the servers, or maybe there's not enough servers currently at this stage, and this kind of hinders your enjoyment of the game, or you even just trying to get into a game and see what it is about. I think Mercury Steam really does need to try and bump that up for this beta, so it gives us a bit of more of a clear, decisive look at what the game is going to be. But overall, I found the game itself, once you're in, either with a single player or you're playing co-op, I found it really enjoyable, and I am looking forward to the full game. Now, being in beta, graphics, gameplay and sound is always being with a pinch of salt, because the game is in beta and should still have a lot of features and updates to it. It should be just thrown out there. Destiny, I'm looking at you. Anyway, from what I can tell from the game, the graphics are beautiful. Really well done. And to be honest with you, if this was the full game now, I'd be happy with it looking. It is a beautiful looking game. The sound, the sound isn't too bad either. It's not 100%, but as I said, there is going to probably be a little bit of an update to it. It was a bit grainy when I was going through the TV. On a headset, it did provide a bit more dynamic sound. It was both. The weapons did come out lovely, but there was still a bit of a graininess there to it, and I'm sure this is probably just because it's a beta. Overall though, the game does look beautiful, it plays well, and it sounds well. I would recommend you try and jump onto the beta if you can, and just check it out. Overall, this is something I'm looking forward to seeing the full game, and we will be keeping an eye on it and try and give you updates with any information we do find. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the little look at Raiders of a Broken Planet. It is a good game, and if you do like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and I do like to read your comments, so do comment about it. Do you think the video itself can be adjusted? Is the preview, am I missing something out on this? Please do tell me. I do like to hear your thoughts on the matter. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, have a great time gaming, and I'll see you again soon.